Very good afternoon and welcome to the KBRC on this sunny afternoon. We are on the Goldfields Tattersalls Club Cup Day and we have very little change as well. And I'm just hoping that Chanel Cooper can get him across safely without getting caught wide. He's at $4.60. Number 2, Annihilator. John Jackman's team's gone pretty well on the fresher side so far today, and this horse is 36 days between runs after going around on a Saturday at Belmont when beaten 5 1/4 by Mistrakova. You'd have to say this is probably a little bit easier, but from that barrier, he's going to do it tough. He's at 50-1 for that reason. Number 3, Northern Ivy. Kalgoorlie's just not his home track. He is all at sea when he races at the KBRC. He's trying really hard, but for whatever reason, he seems to just prefer it down at Esperance. Christy Bennett rides for Paul Tapper. He's at 40-1. Number 4, One More for Leo. Love the way that he hit the line last start. The horse that he was matching motors with late was Red Cadillac, and there's plenty of people tipping Red Cadillac in today's Tats Cup. So that form has to be quite good for a race like this. But he is now out to $10, which is quite a large price. Troy Turner riding the track particularly well at the minute. Number 5, Cocoon Bay is $11, looking to go back-to-back for Helen Harding. Braden Garth rides today. Last start it was Tash Faithful who took this mare straight to the front and was too strong for No Whispering. 3 kilo weight swing against her today with the claim for No Whispering makes it tougher, but is in good form. Number 6, Secret Attraction, just leaving the mounting yard now under Lucy Fiore, has her first run for Peter Fernie and the Inglis family. Last seen at Belmont Park, beaten 6 by Sensational, who yesterday made it 5 straight wins. So you have to take up a lot of attention and respect to that form line. $4.40 and currently on the second line of betting, Secret Attraction. Number 7, Khalida. This is our favourite and well supported at that. Into $2.60 now from a top price of $3.30. Make that $2.40, Khalida. The money continues for the likely leader. Very impressive last start, winning by 4 lengths in the finish. Prior to that, ran into Zing to win, who's now won 3 on the bounce. Looks the leader, looks hard to beat. Zing, it's $2.40 for Khalida. Number 8, Dawn Enigma, 70 days between runs for Brian Curtis and Scott Gittos. Thought would get back from that draw. I thought might need the run and may need a little bit further as well. Is a $61 chance. Number 9, Princess Chunk. Now, it's obviously worth noting that last start Cocoon Bay was ridden by Tash Faithful, but she's elected to go with the strength of Mr. Peter Fernie and go with Princess Chunk the Grey here, who attacks this 5 weeks between runs. Didn't handle the track conditions at Belmont last start. Forget that she went around. Talented mare on her day. She's at $9.50. Number 10, Yes Of Course, is a late scratching, so we move to 11 in a Boo. A 50-1 chance here, who's 2 months between runs. 52.5 kilos after Cassie Martinen's claim, so no weight on his back, but I'd imagine here that he's probably going to need a little bit of luck from that inside draw just to get out late. You could say the same thing about number 12, Changman. Trevor Tasker, Chloe Azzopardi combined. Also a couple of months between runs. Also a horse that's drawn low and probably going to have a few traffic issues on straightening. And the final, second last, no, in fact, it is final horse to preview here is Deliberation, number 13. Nev Newton and Vicky Corver combined 0 from 31 at Kalgoorlie. No wins in the last 1,000 days and 100-1 probably tells the story. Number 14, Symphony in Red, is also a late scratching. So scratch 10, Yes Of Course, scratch 14, Symphony in Red, leaving us with a field of 12 to face the judge. I'm going 1, 7, 5 and 4. I thought that No Whispering could come across early doors with Khalida and lob a pretty handy spot. And if that was the case, he's a very honest horse who goes around each way. 7, Khalida, if she crosses and finds the fence, she'll be very hard to run down. But there is other speed, including 5, Cocoon Bay, who's a last start winner. And 4, One More for Leo, the best of the closers. $10, not a bad price, but he will need to pull out a big last 600. 1, 7, 5 and 4. The money continues for Khalida, who's now into $2.25. So a very good go for the likely leader. 3 minutes away from the George Thomas Memorial.
The runners for the George Thomas Memorial Handicap have all arrived at the start. Now they are beginning to move them in. Chang Man, first of them up inside of the line. Here's Abu coming forward. Cocoon Bay and Princess Chunk. Northern Ivy, No Whispering, Dawn Enigma, Annihilator, Deliberation, Secret Attraction, the favourite Khalida, and one more for Leo. All out here behind the gates as they start to load them in. Khalida 225, favourite here ahead of Secret Attraction, 440. First outing in the Goldfields for Secret Attraction with the leading yard of Peter Fernie, and No Whispering at $5.50. There's the top three in the market. Continuing to load, Secret Attraction taken up. Moves in, Northern Ivy ready. Only one left to move forward, that's Cocoon Bay. So Khalida is in. Laqdar Romoly in the saddle. The lights blink away on top of the stalls. 1300. The George Thomas Memorial Handicap field is set. They're racing. Annihilator was the first to go. No Whispering jumped very quickly. So did Cocoon Bay. And now Khalida driving forward through the first 150. And Romoly's keen to lead on the fave. Khalifa's going to get there. Goes to the lead now. Khalida draws about a length in front. Cocoon Bay. No Whispering. 2 lengths Annihilator. The pace right on. They're being followed by Northern Ivy. A length and a half to Chang Man. And then Secret Attraction. A further length and a half away, one more for Leo, galloping along back there in the clear. And the last group included Deliberation, Princess Chunk, followed by Abu, and last is Dawn Enigma as they string right out. 600 from home on the Charles Street side of the course. Khalida shows the way. The mare had pace to burn. Khalida, she leads a length and a half to No Whispering. Running third, Cocoon Bay. Fourth is Annihilator. Behind them, Northern Ivy. On the rails to Chang Man, followed further back by Secret Attraction, but Khalida and Romoly head for home. They'd straightened up in the Georgie Thomas Memorial at the 250, and away goes Khalida. Puts up 3, No Whispering, Cocoon Bay, Annihilator. Secret Attraction starting to finish full of running down the outside. 100 left to go. Khalida still well clear. It's Khalida by 3. Secret Attraction gets to second, but it's all the way for the fave, Khalida. Khalida beats Secret Attraction. Maybe No Whispering third. One more for Leo diving late, and between those, next home, Annihilator. And they were followed further back by Abu, Cocoon Bay behind those, pulling up quickly in the run on. Further back to Chang Man. They were followed home by Northern Ivy, Princess Chunk, Dawn Enigma next in. And the last of them to greet the judge, Deliberation. Number 7, the winner, Khalida. Favourite home, too sharp for them, Khalida, the Toronado mare. It's back-to-back wins for the former Victorian, trained here by David Smith and ridden by Laqdar Romoly. Negated the wide draw very early on in the race, straight to the front. Got a big break on them at the top of the home straight. Secret Attraction making up many lengths late, but Khalida always dominating. No Whispering has run third in front of Annihilator in the middle. So 7, 6, 1 and 2 are the interim placings. 7, 6, 1, 2. The time is 1:16.87. The winners are Toronado, Little Rock mare, raced by David Smith, B. Dowdle, T. Churston, and trained here by David Smith. Laqdar Romoly aboard the winner, scoring by 1 3/4. 2.5, second and third. Secret Attraction, first run here on the Goldfields track for Pete Fernie by Savabeel out of Impassioned. Lucy Fiore, the rider, and No Whispering third by Snippet Sun from Cardera, trained by Peter Fernie, ridden by Chanel Cooper. They've run home in 34.89, and it'll be winning more races in the Goldfields, that is for sure. Khalida. Next event, the feature today, the Goldfields Tattersalls Club Cup over 1,600 metres. Victoria Corva replacing the injured Alex Hearn on 6 Vinyl, and 13 to run over the metric mile.